welcome to another exciting episode of Doug's Electronic Repair Bench.
Good afternoon, YouTube. Here with you today on this Thursday morning, or Thursday afternoon, I should say. Just got another knock on the door, and lo and behold, we have not one, but two packages. One on this side I'm looking at now is from Bobby, and he sent me a bunch of parts to put together a power supply, which that will be a project coming up. We'll open that in a minute. First, I want to look at this one here. This is the AM tuner. You guys may have mentioned or heard me mention this on a previous video that I bid on this once, and it sold for a little bit more than what I bid. And apparently the guy just wanted the knobs off of the tuner, and so rather than take the whole tuner, seller just shipped him the knobs and reposted this. So I got this for $9.99. After he reposted, nobody bid on it, so I bid $10 on it or whatever, and it went for $9.99. So, and that was just the other day. This was just mailed yesterday, and got it one day, so that's pretty darn good. Can't beat that. I even used the less expensive option, which was for parcel select, but apparently the seller went ahead and shipped it one day, which it's just across the other side of the state. It wasn't a far place anyway. Probably wouldn't have took too long to get here either way, but I know how the postal service is. Sometimes it's cheaper to ship priority than it is to use the parcel select. So probably that was the case with this. But anyway, that's the tuner. So we're going to open it up first, take a look at that. So hang on a second while I open it up, and we'll take a look. Well, back again. That's the aftermath of that. So I do have it unwrapped now. Appears to be in fairly nice shape. Of course, it is missing knobs. One on the right shouldn't be a hard problem. It's just a regular knob, looks like. But the one on the left uses concentric knobs, so that'll be a little hard to find, but it shouldn't be that bad. So I'll go ahead and finish unwrapping it, and we'll take a look at the back and stuff. So hang on. Alright, here's the back of the unit. We can see the tubes inside. This is an ICO. I don't know if I mentioned that, but ICO AM tuner is what this is. So again, it doesn't look to be in too bad a shape. A little dirty here and there, but not bad overall. I had really wanted to use this for the troubleshooting series because it's just much easier to get all the parts on it and stuff, but actually ended up, I think I like the other one, the 321, better because it has a better schematic as far as the voltages and components and things like that. This is a pretty basic schematic that comes with this. You can see the tube layout on the back there, on the bottom I should say, and the back panel legend. So anyway, that's what we're going to be. Now the problem reported with this was half the tubes light up and there's no sound. Well, there's not going to be any sound out of it. It's just a tuner. I don't know if the guy, he did advertise it as a radio, so he may not even know it was a tuner. Anyway, half the tubes lighting up, that could be a lot of different things, but it's usually power supply related, I guess. So we will be taking a look at that in the near future. I'm still developing troubleshooting videos, And I don't know that I'll try to finish that first before we take a look at this. We may sit this on the bench and just look at it. Take the top off and, you know, check it out and just see if it is actually half lighting up, things like that. But so without further ado, I think we'll get into the other box here and show you what Bobby sent me. He developed this. I don't know if he developed it or copied it or what, but he has a I think it was 0 to 30 volt 3 or 5 amp power supply, which really handy. The only thing I have to provide, well, there's several things I have to provide, but most of the parts are in here, and I think the transformer he didn't provide, which I can come up with that, no problem. But there's a few odds and ends pieces, and of course in the closure I'll have to get my own closure. But like I said, he printed the circuit board on this and stuff. So let's open this up and take a look, see what we got inside. Now back again. We have this box opened up now, and we have first off I have some paperwork on top. Bobby wrote me a little note here. I'll read it to you. It says, "Hey Doug, a little something to help build up your equipment bench. Closed is almost enough parts to build 2 0 to 30 volt DC 0 to 3 amp power supplies. I made the boards myself. I hope the holes are drilled to the correct sizes." Boy, that would be embarrassing. The components needed are circled. This is a direct duplicate of what I currently use and feel very confident in this product. Hope you're not too overwhelmed with this and your tech special radio. Also enclosed are a few goodies. Do not really know what you needed. However, I figured a variable power supply with current limiting is something every bench should have. Congratulations on 500 videos and 100 subscribers. Nice work. I wish you and your family well-being and look forward to more of your videos. Your friend Bobby, aka Sue Pyro, and he even pronounced it Sue Pyro. SU is the Unix Linux command. It's short for substitute and super user or changing the user's ID. So that's cool. Thank you, Bobby, very much. Along with the note, there's the parts list. As you can see right there. Got some different things wrote in there. The circled items is what is not there, which is, it looks like connectors, some resistors. Okay, so we'll have to look into that. And here's the parts layout for the boards. That appears to be the front side, so that's cool. It looks mighty nice. And this is the back side. So looks cool. And this would be the schematic. Right there. Very nice. Very nice indeed. Again, thank you, Bobby. Oh, it's a drill map. I see it now. Huh. That is really cool. And that will be a nice project. And it included a pocket protector. Every electronics tech should have one of those. You know that, don't you? So that's cool. And we'll see some other stuff in here. There's a something in that. I could feel that, so we don't want to throw that away. There's another little section of parts, and it looks like there's all kinds of different things in there. I'm not going to tear into it now. We'll wait till we get to the bench and take these apart and see what's in there. So again, thanks, Bobby. Oops, I'm about to lose my camera here. I will, like I said, I appreciate this a lot, and we will get into that. I do want to try to get this tech special radio going. Next, as far as, well, you know I have the radio going. It's just getting the troubleshooting series out of the way. I think I may have bit off a little bit more than I could chew. But it gives me something to do. The girls that went home, they just left about an hour ago. So I won't have them this weekend, I don't think. So I should have most of the weekend to do this. And I also, let me turn this around. I know you guys don't like to look at my ugly mug, but sometimes maybe you do. Anyway, I also found out that at the end of the month we are supposed to go camping. Now, the first thing I asked my daughter was define camping. She knows as well as I know she doesn't like it either. Sleeping on the ground on a sleeping bag. That's just not my idea of fun. So she said that they were going to get a cabin, her and her husband, and but that she thought I could sleep on an air mattress, you know, in the tent, which I can do that if I absolutely have to. Getting up and down is the hard part, but I'll have help. So, but in the meantime, she came up with an alternative as far as the cabin is concerned. There's a slightly cheaper version of the cabin they're going to be using, and if I come up with enough money, I think I'll be sleeping in a cabin. So, but that'll be 3 days at the end of the month, and I think the campground we're going to is Jellystone down at the Mammoth Cave area, which I've been to before. I haven't actually. Yeah, I think we did camp there once. As far as I think we're in a motorhome at that time, but yeah, I think we did. So that's the plan, and it'll be just me and Randy and Autumn and the 2 girls, as far as I know. I don't know if any of the other kids are going. They both work, so not really sure. I'm sure she probably wants her granddaughter to go, Lainey. I don't know exactly how that's going to turn out yet. We'll see. But I will take the video camera with me, so that'll be something to report on. And I say that's at the end of the month, so that's a far piece off as far as that's concerned. So for now, though, like I said, this weekend I should have a free weekend to get some things done on the troubleshooting video. And next up on that, by the way, is the actual troubleshooting steps that we will be taking in our journey. We're going to look at how to go about troubleshooting using this method of signal injection, signal tracing. And after I do this one, then I'll be asking for fault type injections and fault analysis types things. Basically what it'll be is me asking you, the viewer, to submit what if scenarios on, say, you know, what if the plate resistor goes out on the IF tube or whatever, you know. You basically, you know, what we want to do is see what happens if we lose B plus here or there or whatever, and to find out where our problem would be. In other words, signal tracing, signal injection gets you down to a stage, and once you get to that stage, you have to actually use your troubleshooting skills as far as measuring current, resistant, voltage, things like that, to find out the fault area, so, or the component I should say. And we'll be doing that. So like I said, that's up next up as far as we'll go over the basic steps of half splitting, things like that. It's just there's just a logical procedure you use to do this with. So anyway, that's what we're going to be doing next in the troubleshooting series. I don't think I'll be doing anything else to the Model 321 until this troubleshooting series is over, and I doubt very much if I'll get on the AM tuner before it's over either. Other than maybe taking a quick look at it on the bench just to see if it does, you know, half the tubes actually light up or whatever, and maybe go from there. But so that's it. I'm babbling again. Bill, you know, I hate flapping, but I enjoy it when you do it. But when I do it myself, I think nobody wants to listen to this crap. So you guys have a great day, and thanks for watching.